420 only comes around once a year. Get into the spirit.
You'll be taking a risk.
I'd rather take a risk than keep working for a killer.
Damn it, we need a nanny. Girl, this ain't the Fresh Prince of Chicago.
What do you do when a lion prowls your village? If we don't cast that devil out of our city, he will devour us all.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love the Shy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we'll be talking about The Shy Season 6, Episode 4. This is the final predictions. So down below, I want you guys to let me know exactly what do you think is going to happen in tonight's episode. We know it's going to be a lot of tension between Duda and Pastor Stanley Jackson. And we know Emmett will be upset with his pops, just based off what happened in the last episode with that gun going missing. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen between those two. But we're going to hop right into it. We're going to go over that description real quick. And then after that, we will go over some of the pictures that they put out. And then we're going to go over that trailer one last time and give those final predictions. Now, the title of the episode is called Re-Up. And the description of the episode reads, Duda's life is complicated by the ominous news from Rosalind. The strains of their busy lives wear on Emmett and Keisha. Tiff and Rob make strides with their business. Papa introduces Kenya to the crew. Maisha questions Gemma's dedication. So those are the key things that we're going to have to look out for in tonight's episode. But let's hop right into these exclusive pictures, which is not really a lot. Like I told you guys, they did the same thing last week. They didn't really give us a whole lot of, stuff that we can kind of break down and figure out what's going to happen. But one of the pictures, we can tell there's going to be some issues with Emmett and Darnell. And we knew this was going to happen. As you can see right here, Emmett, look at his face. He's pissed off. And I already know it's probably about that gun because we know Darnell took it. And he did not tell Emmett that he was the one that, that took the gun. And Emmett, y'all know how he was, tweaking out in the last episode when he saw that the gun was gone. I got a feeling it's going to be a very heated conversation between those two. Now, also in this episode, we're going to see like a group meeting with, all the fellas. We saw this in the official trailer, and we know they're all going to come together and just talk about, the different issues that they're going through. I believe in the official trailer, Darnell, he was talking about you got to watch the company that you keep. And I believe that it's a shot at Emmett because we know Emmett is doing business with Duda. And y'all know Darnell, he don't want that to happen at all. So it makes sense for him to mention that in this group session. Now, also, we see your girl, Tiffany. We already know she's going to be trying to make moves with Cairo and establish the whole weed business. Now, we also see Maisha. Now, the description states that Maisha is going to question Gemma's dedication. So you already know there's going to be some issues with those two. They kind of built up on it a few episodes ago, and we knew this topic of discussion was going to come back up eventually. I just want to know what's going to happen with Maisha and Kevin and how that, is going to get out with everybody and how your boy Papa is going to handle that news. Now, this picture right here, we can see your girl Keisha. I believe since Emmett's going to be at a group session with the fellas, I will not be surprised if we see Keisha with the ladies talking about different issues as well. We also see Rashad, and I want to know if they just going to be back home and if any secrets will be revealed. Well, we know that whole Tiara thing with Rashad is going to get out eventually, and I want to know how Deja's going to feel. On top of that, we know Rashad's going to be doing business with Duda, and we're going to talk about that in just a bit. We also know that Jill Marie Jones will be in this episode. She will be Duda's love interest, and she will be playing Bianca. I broke down that exclusive clip between Duda and her a few days back, so check it out if you have not seen it. But we know Duda, he is preparing for the future, and she's definitely going to make things even more interesting. But let's go back over this trailer one last time to get the final predictions for episode 4. Based off this trailer, we know Duda, he's about to turn up with Bianca. It's 420 and y'all already know she's trying to get blazed. So expect Duda to be on one in this episode. And what do y'all think about Bianca from what y'all saw? If you did see that official, clip between those two, what do you think about her? And how y'all feel like your boy Duda is doing this season? Now, my final predictions for Tiffany and the whole weed business, I believe she's going to, take it up to the next level with her and Rob. But as we know, based off the trailer, it is a risk factor because Duda most likely is going to be upset. We know that Nuck If Ya Buck heard about what Rob was doing because he told him in the last episode about a new supplier. So I got that funny feeling it will be some tensions in the air. Now, my final predictions for Emmett this episode, Emmett about to turn up, y'all. Y'all about to see a more angry version of Emmett, in my opinion. Look, he's tired of all the issues that's going on at home with Keisha because it seemed like everything was good at first, but now it seems like things are getting worse. I mean, Keisha, she wants a nanny. She's busy. We know what's going on with him, and Duda is, creating him to have more stress. On top of that, we know his pops took the gun. Expect that conversation between him and Darnell to be very, very emotional, and Emmett to show, a very angry side in this next upcoming episode. Now, final predictions for your boy Duda. As we know, based off the trailer, he will be doing some type of business with Rashad. As I told you guys, it seems like Rashad is in the same warehouse where they was chopping up those cars. So it seems like maybe he took Bakari's advice and decided to do some illegal activity. And if that's the case, we know Rashad most likely is going to be headed on a very bad, path, in my opinion. You don't want to be doing this, but Rashad needs that money. And as he stated, he is not trying to work at no damn Smokies. Now, we know that Nuck If You Buck is going to make a visit to Emmett, and he's going to make a visit to Pastor Stanley Jackson. Now, in this picture right here, we can tell Emmett is kind of surprised, like, what are you doing? So I'm expecting him, to make Emmett, or at least tell him, look, you need to do this with this money, and you need to do it quickly, because if he doesn't, you already know Duda is going to be very upset. We also seen a bag full of weapons in the trailer as well, so expect that to come into play in the next upcoming episode. Somebody about to go on a dummy mission in this episode, y'all. Now, we know Rose, she will be back, and usually when we see her, it's always some type of drama. I'm expecting her to give Duda some bad news, and that's just based off what they gave us in the description. So we know Duda, he's about to have his hands full. Now, this is the part of the episode that I cannot wait to see. I already told you guys my predictions about Papa, his family. I believe it will be a family tragedy, and we're seeing the build up for that. Now, Pastor Stanley Jackson, he will be approached by Nuck If You Buck. My final predictions is this. They're going to tell him, like, look, you're going to do this. You're going to work for us. You're going to help clean this money, or we're going to expose you. We're going to hurt you or your family. They're going to make a threat to Pastor Stanley Jackson, and it seems like he's being forced to do something that he does not want to do. I hope the pastor can make it out of this, y'all. I mean, just based off those trailers, it definitely seems like something is going to go down with Papa and his family. And it's just a matter of time before we see it. And my final predictions for Papa, we know he will be introducing Kenya to his, his friends. And, hopefully things go well. I mean, I know Bakari was kind of making jokes about him, but everybody else was kind of, cool with it. So we're going to see. I want to know how everybody's going to react to it. And I still believe there's something up with Kenya. I mean, she was looking at Papa when she dropped him off kind of funny. So I'm not trusting her all the way like that. Y'all know me. I don't trust nobody, especially these new characters, especially, people that be looking all funny, once you walk away. What y'all think, man? Y'all think something's up with Kenya? Let me know down below. Now, we'll be dropping the quick thoughts, early impressions after this episode airs tonight, so stay tuned for the video. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.